Currently, from where I'm seated, nothing gives me stress. Like imagining that no amount of food no amount of money has been set aside for school feeding program. It stresses me. It brings nightmares to me. Imagine doing everything. Perhaps, definitely, I would consider that is my greatest achievement in life. If I were to die today, I know a lot of people will say, hey, encyclopedia of political assassination and such a thing. But sincerely, what touches my heart most, what I consider the greatest achievement, is the school feeding program. It is good to be famous for answering questions about things that other people do not know or are afraid to say. But when people cheer me and say, yeah, actually, a lot of people argue with me a lot of things. But when it comes to political assassinations, I usually see people honoring me. But there is something maybe people don't know. It hurts a lot for you to gain over other people's pain. Nobody. You don't know how happy I am when I'm walking in the street. I say, hey, JI-TENGE, hey, we like you, whatever. It is good for people to appreciate you. Your historical things, we learn a lot, especially we young people. It pleases me. It touches me. But when it comes to political assassination, it hurts me. Imagine being popular. Imagine being famous because of somebody else's pain. I'd rather not be famous in the first place. But then, my greatest joy, my greatest joy and my greatest thing I've ever done, and the greatest thing I would have wished people to talk about more during my funeral or even after I've gone, is the school feeding program. And getting an imagination that it can be stopped hurts me. I would say this, we started it, and whoever hacked my YouTube went ahead and deleted some videos, but I'm sure he never deleted the videos on school feeding program. I have recorded 4 videos on how we started school feeding program from letter A and throughout. And anybody who has time can watch them. We really started small, although it has even gone up to CNN. And if you Google, you'll never see my name there. But if I refer you to Facebook recordings that I did when we started 2015, 2016, 2017, we started far. Yes, other people can take, it's like you starting in a pre-unit, and when you're talking, you talk of the professor who assisted you to get a PhD. But then we are there, your teachers who are there in pre-unit, isn't it? We started this thing small. And I would like to say, when we started and when we were going on, it continued well and well. At school level, if you go to Dagoretti South, each and every school has a kitchen. We started a kitchen there. We even went to the Catholic Relief Services where we begged them to construct kitchen for us. And you see, it was the construction of the kitchen is constructing the house na hiyo majiko yao, the big circular jikos you can see. They look simple, but around 2018 they were going for 500,000 shillings. And it is the Church Catholic Relief Service which was buying it. They come, bring it to your school, construct it and whatever. And we had a problem. Imagine me, a Catholic, cheating Catholic priests. Because they used to say that there is no need of spending 500,000 shillings in constructing such a jiko and only a few kids are. So we could falsify records to show that so many kids were there. We could also go, unajua, we go to Pembeleza Catholic Relief Services, we go and talk to Feed the Children, we go and talk to World Food Program, we went each and everywhere. And you know what? Yes, I used to walk. I used to walk. Imagine from where Riruta Primary School is or where Riruta Police Station is, you walk all the way to town. Of course, after the seminars we used to have in the high-ended hotels, I remember, Hilton, Intercontinental, and so on. But then from there, I would make sure that I find time before 5 p.m. to rush to the police headquarters, vigilance house, to say hi to people. Not just to say hi to people, because if I don't say hi to people, I will walk back. So that is how we started, and the thing was taken over at the constituency level, Dagoretti South, and then during the last campaign, Sakaja said is to come with Dishipoa, which was continuing well, and again the national government was to give. Now for every 100 shillings that is supposed to be used to feed the kids, or for every 50 shillings, you find that the student pays 5 shillings, and then the county and the national government contributes, because the World Food Program and Feed the Child Program were telling us from the word go that we should be prepared. We should be prepared that in the future they may come out, because the World Food Program in the world is limited. Like, okay, let us say like we have Sudanese problem. They have been fighting for over a year. So we are being prepared that if such a thing were to happen, they would withdraw within no notice. And when my kids, who are now in the universities, completed primary, of course I had to leave that job because of two things. One, the constitution then for the school feeding program was that it was voluntary. And two, for you to be an official, you have to have a kid who was a beneficiary. In fact, some people, I remember some people from Westlands who complained of using their own money to go from Westlands to town and back, canvassing for school feeding program. And what happened? The World Food Program would write to the schools concerned and say, can you withdraw the name of that person? Because we do not have allowances for transportation and per diem. And these things have been going on. And for every meal, the last time I checked last term, was that for every meal, a student was paying 5 shillings. So per week, a parent was supposed to raise 25 shillings. I can tell you without any fear of contradiction, and I've been there, I've seen that, I've even felt it myself, that the other time you contributed 50,000 for my eye operation. You can see a mark here. After my eye operation and new glasses, I fell down. fell down. That's where I hurt myself here. But recently I just said I needed 50,000 for an eye operation and new glasses, and you contributed within no time. If I want 70,000 shillings, you can contribute. But that does not stop me from remembering where I started. There are those days when even raising 25 shillings for a child. And you know, those in the slums, it is not one child, it is several children. You find somebody with 4 children. Now, if you have 4 children, you are supposed to raise 20 shillings per day. That is 100 shillings per week. I know, and I've been checking that till number. If I were to ring those people who send me money through till number, they'll be shocked, because out there, I just see a till number coming, 200 shillings you have gotten, and 200 shillings from several people. Of course, I'm grateful. But what I'm trying to say is that where I am not forgetting where I came from. And when I walk around schools, I know I am out of that. But we have parents who are still there. We have parents who... I know how it feels. Yes, I know how it feels. 1 hour ago, I got 500 from till number. But there was a time when raising 100 shillings for one child, for school feeding, food for 1 week, was a problem to me. Now that I'm not there, does not mean that that problem is not there. There are those people who are still there. And I even see them. I go past school, I see them. And now imagining that now we are going to reach a place where such things is going. Because we had reached a place where students are paying 5 shillings per meal. And it was my prayers and it was my wish that things go on to such an extent. Remember Mwai Kibaki had said, no school fees for every student in primary school. And they're not paying school fees. And I would have wished, on top of that no student up to grade 9 pays even a single cent for school feeding program. I can tell you, if I go to school, I find that around 30% cannot afford that food. That's 5 shillings per day. Now, if it is true that the government is withdrawing that, and the county government is remaining now to contribute to that, now the 5 shillings, which is a problem, the 5 shillings that is a problem, it will revert back to 20 shillings per meal, which will be even more of a problem. Kindly talk to your MP. Hiyo part, kwangu mambo ni matatu. 3 things. We should have students, anybody below ID level should be getting free medication from the government. Anybody below 18 should be getting free medication from the government. Free completely. And any person below 18 or anybody of grade 9 and below should get free meals. Free lunch. And lastly, everybody from grade 12 and below should not pay any sort of fees. If that can happen during my lifetime, I would really be very happy. That would be better. That would be the better thing that I would have left my country happy about. Thank you.